facilitator of this training seminar for your travel agency business. Okay? So before we start, let me just show you that this journey to success is idea siya actually. This title is idea of the general manager and owner of SMB Travel and Tours, which is Mr. Albert and Ms. Kat Salvador. They are actually the owners of SMB Travel, and they started this SMB Travel and Tours last May 2011 as a part-time business only. So part-time because both of them that time are full-time employees. So ginawa lang nila, nakuha lang nila yung idea na magkaroon sila ng travel agency because they both love traveling. So parang in the idea of while traveling, they thought of something else na baka pwede maging business while helping other travelers because they already have the idea or the experience in traveling. And with just 15,000 paid up capital, they started the travel agency business. And they've actually promoted to their families, their friends, and even their colleagues. So again, part-time lang nila being full-time employees. So with that kind of promotion, they started to earn 10,000 up to 12,000 a month. So medyo maliit lang siya for a startup travel agency. Pero para sa kanila, being a part-time business lang, medyo malaki na rin talaga yung 10,000 up to 12,000. So they continue this business and they started having one staff in a small office after 6 months. That is because for them, risky pa actually. Parang medyo risky pa for them na i-give up yung employment nila. So continue pa rin sila na part-time yung business but they already needed help. Kasi with this kind of promotion, nadagdagan yung market nila. So aside na nag-o-offer sila, nadagdagan ng way of promoting the travel agency is word of mouth. So nire-refer na sila ng mga kakilala din nila sa mga kanya-kanya nilang kakilala. And with this one, nagdagdag na sila from the kakilala system nila na nagpo-promote sila, they already offer to group buying sites. So if you are familiar with Metro Deal, Cash Pinoy, so those are the group buying sites na nag-offer din sila Sir Albert ng mga packages. And with that kind of promotion, they already started earning up to 30,000 a month. So they continue still. Marami na yung promotion na ginagawa nila. So aside sa mga kakilala nila, sa mga group buying sites, after 1 year, actually they already reached up to 70,000 a month na income. Okay? So with this one, na-evaluate ni Sir Albert na gawin ng full-time. Para sa kanya, malaki naman yung nagiging income nila for a part-time business. So what more kung mag-full-time na siya doon sa travel agency business. Pero, so just to be safe, si Miss Kat, up to now, part-time pa rin niya si SMB. So full-time employee pa rin niya si Sir Albert from 2012, he became full-time with SMB Travel and Tours. And that is the same time also na from small office, nag-upgrade or nag-level up na siya to a commercial office para madagdagan na yung market nila. So, iba pa din kapag may commercial office tayo, nadadagdagan yung mga client na nakakakilala sa atin just because of the area or location itself nung office na in-establish ni Sir Albert. Okay? So with this kind na startup lang, being a part-time business, now, SMB Travel is actually the only accredited travel agency already, and we are part of NITAS and PhilTOA organization. And we became a wholesaler of Cebu Pacific and Skyjet Airlines. And we are also an authorized ticketing agent of many other airlines. And we are awarded as one of the top wholesalers of Skyjet Airlines for 3 consecutive years. So, hindi pa lang po namin siya na-update, but even this year, we are being awarded as one of the top wholesalers of Skyjet Airlines. Then, we are also awarded as the most outstanding international and domestic tour package provider for 3 consecutive years. And lastly, we are very proud to help more than 1,000. Actually, up to date, it's more than 2,000, almost 2,000 affiliates or travelpreneurs na yung natulungan ni SMB. Okay? Pero I can say that right now, mga half na lang siguro yung startup pa din. Because yung half is na nag-start as an affiliate of SMB, we could say na successful or established enough na rin naman yung travel agency nila. Because, to be honest, some of our affiliates na nag-start being dependent to SMB, ngayon, sila na yung supplier ni SMB. sila na mismo yung nagsusupply din sa amin ng packages because we do have affiliates na based in provinces. So nag-o-offer or nakakagawa sila ng mga sarili nilang packages. Sila yung isa sa mga nauuna na gumawa ng mga packages on that specific destination kasi naka-base na sila doon mismo. So parang baliktad na. Nag-umpisa sila being supplier si SMB now. They're already continuing their journey with this business being the supplier now ni SMB. Okay? So pwede rin yun in the future na mangyayari sa isa or bawat isa sa atin. Pwede rin kayo maging supplier ni SMB in the near future because we also want to help you. Hindi lang ma-establish yung business ninyo pero tulungan din kayo as a support na pagbutihin pa yung mga packages na gagawin nyo in the future. Okay? So for us to do that, we will be discussing today the travel agency and all the services that you could offer sa clients ninyo. Then later on, all the process how you could start your own travel agency business. Okay? So let's start with what is a travel agency and all the services that you could offer. Okay? So with this illustration, as you can see here, we have here flights, package tours, hotels, sightseeing tours, and cruises. All of this, we call this as the suppliers. Sila yung initial contact person or contact suppliers natin para may ma-offer tayo sa mga clients natin. Lahat sila connected sa isang travel agency. That is why a travel agency is a company that's offering any travel-related services. Okay? So, as long as it is related in traveling, pwede natin siyang i-offer or pwede siya maging part ng service ng isang travel agency. And we are also the one to help the travelers in booking their travel arrangements. Because if you have the same reason as Sir Albert and Ma'am Kat, so mahilig din ba kayo mag-travel? So yun din ba yung reason ninyo kung bakit nag-avail kayo nitong travel business package?
Yes.
So yes, majority naman is yun talaga yung nagiging reason. So basically, nakapag-try na kayo mag-book on your own using the website ng hotels, the airline website. So bottom line, kahit sino kaya naman mag-arrange ng travel nila. Pero tayong travel agency, having the experience and knowing all the services, having the suppliers, tutulungan lang natin yung travelers. Kasi sila mismo kaya nila. Pero marami pa rin yung natatakot magkamali because number one, kapag may pagkakamali or error tayo, subject to penalty. So, syempre, yung ibang client ang iniisip nila, mura nga itong nakuha ko dahil lang doon sa isang error, dagdag bayad pa. So, basically, parang hindi rin sila nakamura. That's why they are trusting a travel agency. So, we are helping them arrange all their travel arrangement. Okay? Then, we are serving as the middleman because tulad po sa illustration natin earlier, tayo yung connected dun sa mga suppliers. So we are being the middleman between the suppliers and the clients. Because at the same time, we are actually helping both parties. Because we are helping the client arranging their travel arrangement, then we are also helping the suppliers in promoting all their services sa mga client natin. Okay? So we are also called as the middleman in the industry. Then, being the middleman in the industry, we are having our income through commissions or discount na binibigay ng suppliers natin. Then we could also still add our service charges. So tulad po nung nabanggit ko, may mga client na takot mag-book on their own because of the possible penalties na may encounter nila. So it is very reasonable in the industry na nag-a-add tayo ng service charges natin. So additional income na lang naman yung service charges natin because as we discussed later on, many suppliers are giving commission. So this commission is being the automatic income ng isang travel agency. Okay? So, being a travel agent, having those details about the travel agency, we travel agent is responsible in assisting the clients or the travelers in booking their airline tickets, hotel accommodations, airport transfers, sightseeing tours, and other services or requirements na kailangan ng clients natin. So, we are being responsible in doing all of those para sa client natin. And since passport and visa, document siya. unlike the package tour services, talaga siya the airlines. But with passport and visa, being related in traveling, so pwede rin natin siyang i-assist sa client natin. So ang responsibility naman natin on this part is acquiring the documents and giving all the necessary informations para knowledgeable yung client natin kung ano yung mga kailangan nilang ipasa, especially pagdating sa visa application. Okay? Then lastly, in the first hand, tayo yung tumulong sa kanila sa lahat ng travel arrangement nila. So if there's any changes na kailangan gawin, tayo pa rin yung tutulong sa client natin. Especially kung changes siya na gagawin ng supplier or ng airline natin. So usually airline naman. Okay? Example, Cebu Pacific. They are usually having this incident na rescheduling or retiming. So if the client, pag mga ganong cases po kasi, may option ang client na hindi i-accept yun. Okay? So they have an option to rebook, to cancel, full refund, or i-retime nila without any penalties. Okay? So with that, tayo pa rin yung mag-a-assist sa client natin. So, additional to that, if there's any changes na si client naman yung may gusto, kailangan i-assist pa din natin sila. Because again, in the first hand, tayo yung may alam ng lahat ng details na in-arrange natin para sa kanila. Okay? So, bottom line on this part is, pwede nating sabihin sa sarili natin na hanggang sa makauwi sila, hanggang sa matapos yung travel nila, i-assist natin sila just to make sure that they would enjoy and they would receive what service they deserve. Okay? So isipin niyo na lang po kung ano yung happiness na meron tayo nung tayo mismo yung nagta-travel. So why not share it with them? Okay? So yung mismong happiness and experience natin, i-share natin sa clients and travelers na tutulungan natin. Okay? So knowing all of this, let me give you this kind of goal sa industry natin. Okay? So with this simple illustration, this is the travel agency and we are helping the travelers and that's the time na meron tayong income. Okay? So ito yung gusto naming maging goal ng bawat affiliates or travelpreneurs na tinutulungan namin. Okay? So ang magiging mindset natin ngayon sa industry is tumulong ng maraming travelers. Kasi habang tumutulong tayo, doon tayo nagkakaroon ng earnings or ng income. Because in the industry, sa dami na rin, syempre, masasabi natin marami pa rin talaga yung active na travel agency. Marami tayong masasabing competitors natin. So kung magiging ang mindset natin is all about the sales, baka hindi tayo ganahan masyado. Okay? Pero kung ang iisipin natin is gusto natin tulungan yung clients natin, gusto natin na maging masaya din sila sa pagta-travel nila, magiging ganado tayo every time. Kahit anong request pa yung sabihin nila, anong requirement yung kailangan nila, tutulungan at tutulungan natin sila. Kasi kahit anong tulong ang ibigay natin, meron tayong earnings na makukuha din sa kanila. May earnings na tayo, nakatulong pa tayo sa ibang tao. Okay? So let's start now discussing the services that you could offer or pwede nating maitulong sa mga clients natin. So number one is the domestic ticketing. So with domestic ticketing, you could earn
200 up to 500 pesos per person.
with this one, parang at least lang po siya. This is because wala pa tayong service charges. Because being an authorized ticketing agent and wholesalers of Cebu Pacific and SkyJet, you are also earning discounts. Kung ano yung discounts na nakukuha ni SMB, yun din yung potential earnings ninyo with domestic ticketing. Because with AirAsia round-trip tickets, you could earn at least 224 pesos per person. And for Philippine Airlines round-trip tickets, at least 200 pesos per person. Cebu Pacific round-trip tickets, up to 160 pesos per person discount. SkyJet Airline round-trip tickets, up to 300 pesos per person discount. Then, again, you could always add your service charges. Ang service charges naman po natin is always depending sa discretion ninyo. Okay? So kung ang mindset natin is tumulong sa mga clients natin, depende sa flow ng conversation ninyo, doon kayo magbe-base ng service charge. Kasi kadalasan, mararamdaman naman natin how the client converse, kung gusto lang ba niya talaga ng budget travel, gusto lang niya talaga makapag-unwind, gusto niya makapag-travel. So why not na okay na rin naman kasi may discount na tayo, then minimal service charge or markup yung pwede natin i-add. Okay? Then meron din naman mga clients na they really need to fly on this specific date regardless of the price, so why not? Pwede naman natin sulitin na yun pag ganun yung mga clients natin. So, service charge, again, is always depending on your discretion. Okay? Any question? Okay, so next service now is international ticketing. So with international ticketing, potential earnings natin would be 350 up to 2,500 pesos per person. So same thing with domestic tickets natin, you are also earning discounts from the airlines na supplier din ni SMB. So with AirAsia round trip tickets, you are earning up to 400 pesos per person discount. Philippine Airlines round trip tickets, it is 3 to 5% discount per person based on the base fare. Then, Cebu Pacific round trip tickets, up to 500 peso per person discount. Jetstar and Tiger Air tickets, it's 350 pesos per person. So most of the travelers, si Tiger Air pa rin yung kilala nila. So Tiger Air is now Scoot Airlines. Okay? Then, again, you could add your service charges. Okay? So all of the discounts that I presented, even with domestic tickets natin, those are discounts versus the website rate. Okay? So that is why in the industry, you are already being competitive enough because sa industry natin, hindi naman lahat makakapag-offer ng website rate. Because marami pa rin namang client yung nagko-compare. Gusto nila magpa-assist sa travel agency, pero magko-compare sa website mismo ng airline. Okay? So with this kind discounts na meron tayo, kahit pag-compare yung client natin, still, potential client pa rin natin sila. Kasi para makuha sila, pwede naman i-give up muna natin yung service charge natin, then we could stick on the discount na automatic income na natin with this airlines. Okay? So all other airlines with international tickets, meron din naman tayong ma-offer. Depende to sa portal kasi na gagamitin natin. That's why wala po kaming guarantee na binibigay kung how much yung discount na nakukuha. But all other airlines, or we also call them the international airlines, is meron pa rin tayong access, ma-offer pa din natin sila sa clients natin. Okay? Then, next service now is domestic hotel booking. So with domestic hotel bookings, same as the airlines, they are also giving us discounts, or we also call it as commission, given by this domestic hotels. But with this one, meron silang requirements. Bago tayo maging accredited travel agency, so we call it accreditation. Para maging partner domestic hotel natin sila, we are going through accreditation process. Okay? So once we are an accredited travel agency of a specific domestic hotel, they are giving us commission. Guaranteed na meron silang ibibigay na commission sa atin once the partner na natin sila. Okay? So ang standard sa industry, usually, 5-star hotels are giving us up to 50% commission. 4-star hotels are giving up to 40% commission. 3-star hotels are giving up to 25% commission. And even 2-star hotels, they are giving up to 10% commission. So whichever the category, yung target market natin, kung anong category yung gusto nila, meron tayong nakukuha commission. So pwede naman, katulad ni SMB, ang target ninyo would be the budget traveler. So 2-star and even 3-star hotels, meron tayong commission. So even those high-end hotels, the 4-star and 5-star hotels, meron tayong nakukuhang commission. With this kind of commission, automatic income. So ganun din, kahit magtingin yung client natin sa website ng hotel, pwede naman na parehas lang yung i-offer natin because we are already earning commission. Okay? So example, this is a famous hotel in Boracay, a 3-star hotel in Boracay Island. What you could see, once you are a partner travel agency of this hotel, you'll be having the reference of the published rates and the contracted rates. When we say published rates, yun po yung makikita nyo rates sa website nila. If you go directly kay hotel, tumawag kayo kay hotel, ito yung ibibigay nila sa inyo. And with the contracted rates, this is actually the rates exclusive to travel agencies partnered with this domestic hotel natin in Boracay Island. Okay? So example, the cheapest category that is good for 4 person, the standard room, it is 3,000 per night sa website nila. This is based on the high season. Okay? While the contracted rates exclusive to us travel agencies, partner to them, is just 2,625 pesos per night. So once we have a transaction with them, the statement of account na isi-send nila sa atin is amounting to 2,625. So from this published rate, meron na tayong automatic income of 25%. Okay? So meron na tayong commission kagad. So kahit sabihin natin na ino-offer natin is website rate, ang pinaka-offer pa natin sa client natin is the service. Without any additional charges, we are providing them assistance. Okay? Then, with this contracted rates, wala silang restriction. How you would want to market that to your clients. Okay? So, one strategy could be, pwede pa tayong mas mababa kaysa kay hotel. Dahil dun sa commission na binibigay nila. So, hindi sila nagre-restrict. Kung i-offer natin sila na ang income natin is 15% commission na lang, pwede natin ibigay sa client na parang may discount sila ng 10%, okay lang. Pwede natin siyang gawin na gano'n para mas makuha natin yung potential clients natin. Okay? Kasi pwede isipin ni client na dito na lang ako kay hotel, baka mas sigurado pa. Kasi parehas lang naman yung rate. Pero kung o-offer natin sila ng discount, more likely, they would try out our service, especially for startup travel agencies. Okay? So another example, this is a famous hotel in Bohol, 5-star hotel. Okay? So based on lean season. Okay? So deluxe room is the cheapest category, amounting to 18,000 per night ang published rate nila. Pero ang contracted rates nila is just 7,000 pesos per night. Okay? So this is almost 70% commission na binibigay ng hotel na to. So again, this is based on the lean season. Lean season is usually from June to December, or we also call it as the tag-ulan season. So just right now, medyo maulan na ngayon. Okay? So now, ang Bohol, kadalasan, talagang hindi pwedeng hindi tatamaan ng maulan na panahon talaga. Okay? So with this one, because of that reason, they are needing the help of travel agencies. That is one reason kung bakit sila nagbibigay ng contracted rates. They're also needing the help of every travel agency para ma-promote yung mismong hotel, yung mismong facilities na na-offer nila sa clients nila. Okay? So at least, by giving us commission, natulungan na nila tayo, natulungan din naman natin sila in return by providing them clients. Okay? Any question with domestic hotel bookings? Yes, ma'am.
Example, nakapagpabook kami ng 7,000 per night. May cut pa si SMB dyan.
Good question. Because this rate po is direct po kayo kay hotel. Okay? So, makukuha niyo po yung contracted rates na to if meron na kayong kompletong requirements na mapoprovide sa hotel. Okay? So, those requirements is actually complete business permits. Okay? So, later on, I'll show you the computation kung si SMB or isang wholesaler yung magiging supplier ninyo. Okay? So, with this one, kailangan complete business permits para magkaroon kayo ng domestic hotel partners. Okay? So, wala din po restriction si SMB. Even you start your travel agency, ang operations nyo is through SMB, wala po kaming restriction. If you already completed all the documents needed by the domestic hotels, para maging partner kayo sa kanila, hindi po namin kayo i-restrict. Pwede po kayo mag-direct na sa kanila para ma-avail nyo na yung contracted rates na ino-offer nila. Okay? Other question? Okay, so let's proceed now with the international hotel bookings. So with international hotel bookings, parehas lang din yung sa domestic hotels natin. Okay? So, yes ma'am, question?
Yes, yung na-mention mo ang bilateral, para makuha natin yung contracted
Saan
rate.
kayo ni Ma'am Princess?
Ano mismo ang magpapadala ng confirm sa bawat hotel na magpapadala?
Yes ma'am, that's correct po. Okay, so lahat din po nung magiging partner hotels ninyo or yung target na partner hotels ninyo, kayo pa rin po yung magpo-provide sa kanila. Kayo po directly yung makikipag-transact sila sa kanila para maging accredited travel agency kayo. Okay? Other question? Okay, so let's go back with again, international hotel booking. So same thing with domestic hotels. Of course, they are also giving commissions. However, same policy applied. Kung ano yung requirement ng domestic hotels natin, yun din yung ina-apply na policy ni international hotel. They are requiring complete business permits para maging accredited travel agency tayo. However, all the business permits that we have is of course honorable or acceptable lang dito sa Philippines. That's why with international hotel bookings, for us to get commissions or discounts, we are using hotel booking systems similar to Agoda and Booking.com. Okay? So later on our chapter 2, we will be discussing what are the hotel booking systems na pwede nyo magamit para magkaroon tayo ng earnings and discounts. Kasi similar lang siya doon sa contracted rates. If you check with Agoda and Booking.com, this is usually published rates ang ipapakita nila. They are not giving any discounts or commissions to travel agency. Pero very similar to them, yung access na meron tayo, yung system na ginagamit natin, exclusive to travel agency. So parang contracted rates lang din siya. Exclusive to travel agency, therefore, through those hotel booking systems, we are earning commissions and discounts. Okay? So with this one, kay International Hotel, hindi tayo makakapag-direct sa kanila kahit complete pa yung business permits natin. Kasi valid lang naman yung documents natin dito sa Philippines. Okay? So that's why, for us to offer international hotels sa mga client natin, kailangan natin gumamit ng hotel booking systems. Okay? So with the hotel booking systems na exclusive sa atin, again, they are giving us at least 10% discount. Automatic na meron tayong 10% discount dun sa isang system na ginagamit natin exclusive to travel agency. Okay? So we are, most of the time, we still prefer dun sa system na ginagamit namin. Kasi kadalasan, being an exclusive system to travel agency, mas mura comparing kay Agoda and kay Booking.com. Okay? Any question with international hotel bookings? Okay, so next service now is the package tours. So with package tours na ino-offer natin sa clients natin, we do have this all-in package and we also have this land arrangement package. So with all-in package, we are earning, a potential earning natin is 500 up to 1,000 pesos per person. For land arrangement naman po, it is 250 up to 500 pesos per person. So if you would notice, mas malaki yung potential earnings natin with all-in package because this all-in package is also called as the with airfare package. Okay, so meaning this is inclusive of the airfare, usually round-trip airfare, hotel accommodation, and the round-trip airport transfers. Versus the land arrangement, or also called as, without airfare package. Okay? So meaning, a land arrangement is just the hotel accommodation and the round-trip airport transfers. So that's why mas malaki yung earnings natin dito because we are already getting the discount or commission from the airline. May discount and commission pa tayo from the hotel supplier or partner natin. So mas malaki yung income na potential natin dito kay all-in package versus the land arrangement. But these two kinds of package tours is helping us to gain additional potential clients. Because with all-in package, kadalasan naman ang potential clients natin dyan is yung mga first-time travelers or frequent traveler pero gusto nila assisted by travel agency para hassle-free na yung magiging travel natin. While the land arrangement is giving us this kind of potential clients na nag-aabang usually ng promo sa mga website or they prefer na sila mismo yung mag-book ng airline tickets nila. So at least, kahit yung client natin ay meron ng airline tickets, okay lang. Potential client pa din sila because we could offer them the land arrangement. Okay? So sometimes may mga client na sasabihin nila mas mura doon sa isang travel agency yung ticket nila. So okay lang naman kahit sabihin nila na kinuha talaga nila yung ticket nila sa ibang agency, pwede pa rin natin silang tulungan by providing them the land arrangement package. So these two kinds of package is giving us the option na magkaroon pa rin ng potential client. Kasi sayang naman, kung puro all-in package lang ang ino-offer natin, paano na yung mga client na may ticket tickets na. Hindi na natin sila pwede i-accommodate. Okay? So at least, lahat ng klase ng client pwede at gugustuhin natin i-accommodate sa kanila, sila by having this kind of packages to offer. Okay? Next service now is sightseeing tours. So with sightseeing tours, potential earnings natin would be 100 pesos up to 300 pesos per person. So these are the examples of the sightseeing tours. So we have Hong Kong Disneyland, Universal Studios in Singapore. We also have island hopping with within the Philippines and city tours within the Philippines. Okay, so ito yung mga example ng sightseeing tours natin. So minimal income lang yung nakukuha natin kadalasan sa sightseeing tours, pero additional income pa rin siya sa ating mga travel agency. And if you would notice, we separated the sightseeing tours from the package tours. So yung iba kasi, ang mindset nila or ang naiisip nila, ang sightseeing tours, yung mga island hopping, mga city tours, kasama na siya sa package tour. Pwede naman. Pero kadalasan natin sinasabi, this is optional tours na tinatawag din namin sa industry. Why optional? This is because in certain destination, they have at least 4 or 5 sightseeing tours to offer. Ang minimum package natin is 3 days, 2 nights, which is, yung ibang travelers talaga, okay na sila na 3 days, 2 nights. Parang okay na, at least napuntahan ko na yung destination, at least na-visit ko na, nakapag-travel ako on that destination. So with 3 days, 2 nights, hindi naman natin masisiksik lahat yung 4 to 5 sightseeing tours to offer on that specific destination. So we are giving them the chance to choose kung alin yung mas gusto nila. Kasi ang tendency, kung ilalagay natin si sightseeing tour sa package tour, baka isipin ni client na, sayang, okay sana yung hotel, okay sana yung airline na dun sa offer niya, kaso hindi ko gusto yung sightseeing tour. Magtitingin na lang ako sa iba. Okay? So may mga ganong client na hindi na sila nagtatanong pa ng further request or humihingi ng further request sa mga travel agency. So at least, initially, they would have an idea na pwedeng sila mismo yung pumili. Okay? Since na optional tours din siya, let's say na yung client natin may airline ticket na. Nag-offer tayo ngayon ng land arrangement. Then the client say na siguro next time na lang kasi may kakilala pala ako doon sa pupuntahan ko. Still, that kind of client is potential client pa din natin. Kasi pwede pa natin silang offera ng sightseeing tour. So meaning, kahit all arranged na, yung land arrangement nila, yung airfare nila, pwede pa rin natin silang tulungan by arranging their sightseeing tours or optional tours. Okay? Any question? Yes, ma'am.
Yung mga entrance ticket sa Disneyland, Universal Studio, makakakuha tayo ng mas mababa?
Usually, yes. Mas mababa siya natin masasabi because we are getting the discount. So even out din siya tulad sa discounts natin with the airline tickets, discounts natin sa hotels, we are also getting commission. So kung ano yung makikita nila sa website minsan, parehas lang, yun ang offer natin. Plus, minsan, mas mahal sa tingin ng client natin, pero we also offer kasi yung mga tickets na to is package na siya with transfers. Okay? Kasi ang number 1 goal natin is to provide them a hassle-free travel. So kadalasan yung mga sightseeing tours natin is kasama na yung transfer. So special request actually if the client would just like to avail the entrance ticket only or admission tickets is still yes, pwede natin i-offer sa kanila. Okay? So other question? Okay, so let's proceed now with the next service natin, passporting assistance. Okay? So with this passport assistance, you could earn a potential earning of 400 up to 900 pesos per applicant. So this is actually the service charge. Okay? So with passport assistance, wala tayong commission na nakukuha, wala tayong discount na nakukuha. Service charge lang natin siya. Because with passporting right now, if you already heard the news way before pa, medyo matagal na rin to, na tinanggal na po yung slots to travel agencies. Kasi before, yes, may slot po talaga yung mga travel agency na accredited kay DFA, merong allotted slot sa atin. But now, wala na po talaga. So this one, this is the service charge because tayo yung humahanap ng appointment nila through the website lang din po. Okay? So through the website lang din yung assistance na binibigay natin. Because to give you an idea based on the observation of our general manager, kasi medyo late person po kasi siya talaga, so nagtatry siya, naghanap for himself naman po yung appointment na kailangan niya. Simula nung tinanggal na yung slot, then na-observe niya na nagkakaroon or nadadagdagan actually yung available slots kapag gabi. Okay? So usually it's 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. yung nangyayari, nag-o-open yung slots. Pero hindi siya guaranteed na araw-araw. Meron pa din tayong merong available slots. That's why, right now, if you already view or nakita nyo po yung sa fan page ni SMB, nag-o-offer kami ng passport assistance for 1,500 pesos. Scheduling lang po siya. Kasi actually, even out lang siya sa salary ng team na inassign namin in getting the passport schedule. So, based on the mechanics din na ino-offer namin, we are giving 7 to 10 working days after the payment para mabigay namin yung confirmed slot. Because as I mentioned, yung passporting natin, not every day available yung slot. So, upon payment, payment muna yung ginagawa natin para at least kung nasa atin na yung payment, outright, kapag may nakita tayong schedule on midnight, ini-schedule na siya kagad nung team ni SMB. So, ganun yung nangyayari. So, on your end, as a startup travel agency, pwedeng ganun din yung gagawin yung assistance or through SMB pa din po. Kasi si SMB naman po is meron kaming designated team na talagang ang shift nila is 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So, everyday naghahanap sila ng slot para dun sa mga clients ni SMB. Okay? So, with this one naman po, before, nung tinanggal na ni DFA yung slot sa travel agency, actually, nag-stop na din po kami na mag-assist sa mga client. So now, binalik lang namin yung passport assistance with that kind of fee and we hired a team for that because kailangan namin tulungan pa rin yung clients. So we are saying na tulungan talaga kasi marami pa rin po ang hindi aware about the 6 months validity of the passport from their travel date. So yung iba, as long as valid yung passport nila, is okay lang, akala nila okay lang. Ang expiry is December, so we already experienced this one. Ang expiry is December, ang travel nila is July. So akala nila okay lang, napabook na nila yung ticket, napabook na nila yung accommodation nila up to the time that we ask for their passport details just to make sure na okay na yung magiging travel nila. So knowing, upon checking, mag-e-expire pala sila ng December. So definitely, they wouldn't be allowed. So doon nagkaroon ng idea si SMB na sayang. Supposedly ay canceled na siya. Canceled trip na siya kasi hindi na siya ma-renew. If you check with the DFA website, hindi na siya kaya i-renew. So with that, naisip ni SMB na sayang naman yung supposed cancel trips nila because majority of the packages, especially international packages, are non-refundable. Okay? So non-refundable, minsan para ring airlines ang international suppliers, may penalties kung i-rebook natin. Depende pa siya sa availability, of course, no hotel na napili nila. So that's why we came up to this idea na tulungan sila because sayang din yung binayaran nila lahat. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, going back to kanina sinabi ko na meron tayong designated
Opo.
persons na naghahanap ng slot. So, if may lumapit sa amin na client, tapos mapasa namin sa iyo, ilang days ang sasabihin namin before we could, kasi tatanungin nila, kailan ko malalaman kung meron na yung
Opo.
ano yung palang sasabihin namin sa client namin so they will look kung kailan sila babalik.
So yes, as I've mentioned po, 7 to 10 working days po. Yes, 7 to 10 working days kasi especially minsan mas matagal pa po, maximum of 14 working days po kasi especially sa mga provinces po kasi wala silang alternative na DFA sites. At least with Metro Manila po kasi, may mga clients po kasi na within Metro Manila, anywhere in Manila, okay lang sa kanila as long as the earliest yung makukuha nila. So, pag may mga preferred branches sila or DFA sites, yun yung minsan na ma-maximize yung 10 to 14 working days kasi hindi po everyday, as I mentioned, hindi everyday. On that specific site is may available slots sila. So, pag wala naman po, actually, so far, wala pa naman po nangyayari na maximum of 14 days, hindi namin nabigyan ng slot. Nasa mechanics din in terms and conditions natin, it is actually refundable. Yung babayaran nila sa atin.
Yung sabi yung babayaran is around 1.5.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung 1.5 na yun para sa inyo na ba?
po. Okay? So to answer that, in general, lahat po ng services ni SMB guaranteed by commission na kami binibigay sa affiliate. So that's 1,500, commission is 400 pesos. Okay? So that's why dito rin po is nakalagay tayo as at least 400 pesos. Kasi yung 400, that is the commission given by SMB. So 1,500, babayaran ni client sa inyo. Ang babayaran nyo na lang kay SMB is 1,100. Okay? So with that, wala rin naman po kaming limit. If you still want to add your service charge, but we are encouraging na more than 2,000. Okay, kasi medyo pag 2,500 na yung sinisingil, medyo baka ma-report tayo kay DFA kahit wala tayong contact talaga with DFA. Merong ibang client na pag sobrang mahal kasi ng singil, nagre-report sila with DFA. Kahit po ang sistema natin is yun nga po, nag-aantay lang din naman tayo sa website. Okay? So, if you still want to add your service charge, maximum na natin is publish or selling natin would be 2,000 pesos. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Question naman po.
Apa.
Hindi lang ako sure kung tawag yung question. So just in case na may mag-inquire sa amin for passport, sisingilin na namin agad. So just in case na may slot na kayo agad, anytime.
Yes, opo. So that's why payment first po talaga, yes. Payment first po talaga yung process natin para yun po, anytime po talaga within the 7 to 10 working days, pwede na natin sila i-proceed. Kasi ang standard talaga natin sa industry, without payment, hindi tayo mag-finalize ng transaction. Okay? Other question? Okay, so that is now again for passporting. Again, hindi natin siya ini-impose talaga sa client natin. So tulad din ni SMB, we have a team, but as I've mentioned, pwedeng kayo din mismo yung gagawa nun ko. So kung late person din kayo, so kung kaya nyo mag-stay up late, tsatsagain nyo rin yung website ni DFA, pwede kayo na mismo. At least the 1,500 is yung income nyo na siya mismo. Hindi na kayo magko-commission kay SMB. So wala pong problema kay SMB. That's why we are also giving you this idea para at least kayo mismo, kung kaya nyo talaga, pwede naman po. Okay? So that is, again, just a reminder, that is just the scheduling fee. So the passporting fee is still payable on the DFA side upon appearance nila. Okay? So let's proceed now with the next service, which is the visa assistance. So for visa assistance, Asian visa, you could earn 300 up to 500 pesos per applicant. And for all other visas, it is 500 up to 1,000 pesos per applicant. This is actually your potential earning based on the commission given by SMB. Okay? So si SMB po mismo yung nag-o-offer ng visa assistance sa clients natin and even sa affiliates. So yung, again, tulad ni passporting natin, yung 1,500, all the published rates that you could see on visa assistance natin sa website or sa Facebook page ni SMB, meron na po kayo commission. So dito po, nagre-range yung commission na binibigay namin. So with this one naman po, is no need na mag-appear pa yung client natin sa embassy. There are just 3 embassy that is requiring appearance. Those are US, UK, and Europe embassy. So these are just the 3 na nagre-require ng appearance. All other visa application, not appearance. Ang pinakagagawin lang natin, i-compile natin yung mga documents or requirements na kailangan i-submit sa embassy. Okay? So with visa assistance, kahit matagal na po tayo nag-a-assist ng visa for our clients, we are not giving 100% approval rate sa client natin. Because number 1, it is still depending on the documents na isasubmit ng client natin. Okay? So with this one, pagdating naman po sa processing time, depende pa rin po siya sa client natin because we are giving them checklist. Minsan, may mga client po. So, you have to be firm din po sa client ninyo. Kasi minsan, may checklist na, pero sasabihin ni client, baka pwedeng okay na to, itry ko na lang na isubmit. Okay? So, hindi po siya. Unless kompleto yun nasa checklist na ipoprovide ni SMB, that is the only time na isasubmit nyo siya kay SMB. Kasi number 1, sayang po yung courier or kung kayo mismo ang magsasubmit, sayang yung effort na dadalhin nyo siya dito sa office ni SMB and pwede naman po iiwan nyo na yung document sa amin pero hindi pa rin namin siya isasubmit sa embassy. Kasi katulad po no, sayang na effort ninyo, sayang din po yung effort ng liaison officer natin na isasubmit siya sa embassy which is we are 100% sure na hindi siya i-accept. ng embassy natin unless kompleto yung documents. Okay? So, ganun po sila. Hindi pa nila nare-review. I-check lang nila na may birth certificate, may bank certificate. Okay? Okay? Pero pag may isang kulang, lahat yun, ibabalik nila kay liaison officer. Okay? So, sayang lang yung processing time natin. So, make sure to be firm enough sa client ninyo na bago natin i-process yung visa application nila, kailangan kompleto lahat yung checklist. All of the checklist with every visa assistance that we are providing sa client natin is ipoprovide po sa inyo through email. Okay? So, lahat po yun, magkakaroon kayo ng copy, i-reproduce nyo na lang po yung checklist, ipoprovide nyo sa clients ninyo. Okay? Any question with visa assistance? Yes, ma'am.
So, pag nandito siya, we have to pay that before.
Yes po. So, non-refundable po. So, actually, doon sa checklist din po, and sa copy ng visa assistance natin, nandun na rin po yung parang terms and conditions natin na kahit kumpleto, pero may nakita sila na hindi okay, para doon sa embassy, madedena yung application, non-refundable po tayo. Kasi yung assistance, yung pinaka-binayaran nila sa atin. So, the assistance is provided naman ng travel agency. Sadyang hindi siya na-approve kay embassy. Okay? So, other question?
Sa Korea ba? Ano
Yes
na
po.
yung SMB?
Okay. Sadly, hindi po kami umabot sa submission. However, we could still accept Korean visa application because we do have partners na accredited sa Korean embassy. So, we have actually at least 3 or 4 partner travel agency na accredited sa Korea. So, kung si partner number 1, hindi na tayo kaya accommodate, meron pa rin naman kami alternative. So, we are still accepting applications po with Korea embassy. Okay? Other question? Okay, so next service now is travel insurance. So with travel insurance, at least 50 pesos per person up to 1,500 pesos yung potential earnings natin. Okay, so we are not giving, actually hindi po nag-i-stop sa 1,500 yung potential earnings natin. Possible pa rin siya mas mataas because this travel insurance, yung rate and commission given to us is still varying sa destination and sa length of stay na ipoprovide ng client natin or i-request ng client natin. Okay? So destination, bakit ba siya kino-consider sa travel insurance? Because there are destinations na ang tanging tours na ino-offer nila is medyo extreme. Extreme yung tours, yung activities na ino-offer. So, definitely, ang travel insurance, mas mataas yung kailangan nating bayaran para ma-cover lahat yung benefits para sa clients natin. And with length of stay naman po, is ganun din po. Kung medyo mas matagal sila mag-i-stay doon, mas madadagdagan yung babayaran ni client for travel insurance. Okay? So, habang tumatagal din naman at habang tumataas yung rate na ino-offer natin for travel insurance, tumataas din yung income natin. Okay? So, with travel insurance na ino-offer natin, this is actually different sa travel insurance na naririnig nyo from the airline. Kasi si airline, covered lang ang passenger on the specific flight na in-avail nila sa airline. The travel insurance, actually, kahit hindi na sila mag-avail sa airline, kung yung travel insurance natin, yung i-avail nila, okay lang. Because we are also covering the flight itself na meron sila. Kahit hindi sa atin, kinuha yung flight nila, covered pa rin sila ng travel insurance natin. Actually, one of the good thing about the travel insurance is they are considering na covered na ang passenger natin 5 hours before the flight and 5 hours after their flight na makabalik sila sa point of origin nila. Okay? So the main reason na ganun yung binibigay ng supplier natin because technically, of course, you're already traveling pagpapunta tayo ng airport. Okay? So, swerte na lang yung malalapit lang sa airport kasi ang haba ng coverage nila from the travel insurance kasi it's 5 hours. So, standardized na 5 hours before the flight and 5 hours after their flight na makabalik sila sa point of origin nila, covered pa rin sila ng insurance. Okay? Pero wag naman sana, yun yung hina-highlight actually ng supplier, kung ano't ano man, kahit hindi pa sila nakakaalis, pwede, or kung ano't ano man mangyari sa kanila, covered na kagad sila ng insurance natin. Okay? So basically, they're already traveling. That's why yun yung policy ng insurance natin. Any question with travel insurance? Yes, sir.
Kasama mo dyan yung mga loss na na baggage.
Yes po. So with that, may I just remind you, medyo mahigpit din po yung pag-claim natin. So kadalasan po yung mga loss or yung mga theft na coverage ng travel insurance, kailangan may police report. Hindi po enough na sasabihin nila may nawala talaga sa kanila, i-claim nila na may nawala doon sa maleta nila from the airport o sa baggage claim nila. So kailangan may police report. So minsan, medyo matrabaho din po. So it is better na i-advise din natin sa client. So we are also giving instructions upon availing the travel insurance. May instruction na rin naman po or kung ano yung requirements for claim para at least aware na rin po yung clients natin. Okay? Other question? Okay, so next service now is cruise ships. So with these cruise ships, currently Asian Cruises pa lang po yung na-offer natin ngayon from SMB. So the potential income is 5% up to 10% commission. So currently, the suppliers that we have is Costa Cruises and Star Virgo. Okay? So with cruise ships, kadalasan po, medyo sinasabi nila medyo mahirap i-market kasi it is always on US dollars. Okay? So pwede natin i-highlight with the cruise ship is yung mga travelers na gusto is combination of cities or combination of destinations yung mapupuntahan nila. Kasi with cruise ship, comparing with the regular travel na gagawin, example, they're going to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Bangkok. Okay? So with this kind of travel, medyo hassle kasi pagdating nila ng Vietnam, of course, nandiyan ilalabas nila yung mga gamit nila. Then pag lilipat na sila going to Cambodia, magpapack na naman sila, mag-a-unpack na naman sila. Unlike with cruise ship, isang beses lang tayo mag-a-unpack tsaka magpapack ng gamit natin. Kasi yung cruise mismo yung accommodation natin. Yung gamit natin nandun lang. Pero combination of cities na yung napupuntahan natin. So that's one highlight na nakukuha natin or advantage and benefit na isang cruise ship. Okay? So any question with cruise ship? Okay, so next service now, or the last service that you could offer is the roaming packet Wi-Fi rental. So minimal income lang tayo pagdating dito sa service na to, which is 50 pesos per day, but this is giving our clients a convenience to stay connected sa mga relative nila or even to sa mismong kasama nila. Unlike availing roaming charges or roaming plan subscription sa network providers natin, we all know ang network providers natin medyo mabigat talagang maningil ng roaming charges. Okay? So that's why it is advantageous now that we are having this roaming pocket Wi-Fi para sa mga travelers natin. Kasi guaranteed naman po, worldwide ang cover ng supplier natin for this roaming packet Wi-Fi rental natin. So anywhere, so depending din po siya. So it is 50 pesos per day because it is depending on the length of stay ng client natin. So same as the travel insurance, we cannot provide specific rates agad or quotation sa client natin kasi depende rin siya sa destination and depende sa length of stay yung rate na na-offer natin for the roaming packet Wi-Fi rental. Okay? Any question with this roaming packet Wi-Fi? Okay, so those are now the services that you could offer sa clients ninyo. And having those services, kailangan syempre, even we know all the services that you could offer, of course, you need to have the suppliers para ma-offer lahat yung services na yan. Okay? So, number one supplier that you could have on airline affiliation, you need to have an IATA as your ticketing partner. And based on the package tours naman po, you need to have either a tour operator as the main supplier or a wholesaler. So, pwede kayo magkaroon ng supplier na tour operator and pwede rin naman na wholesalers. Okay? So, with this one, let's discuss now the type of travel agency na pwede nyo rin naman maging supplier. Ang suppliers po kasi natin sa industry, pwede siyang isang travel agency, pwede rin naman siyang local siya sa isang destination. Okay? So, number one is the IATA. So, this IATA is our partner for the airline affiliation because for international airline tickets, it is actually exclusive to them yung issuance or yung pagpa-finalize ng tickets. So all of us, non-IATA, kailangan may IATA ticketing partner tayo para na-offer din natin yung international airline tickets because, again, they are the ones na nakakapag-issue or nakakapag-finalize ng ticket because being an IATA, for you to become an IATA, I mean, you need more than 10 million investment. Okay? So IATA is an organization between the travel agencies and the international airlines natin. Okay? So while the non-IATA, kung makikipag-partner tayo sa mga IATA travel agency, wala tayong bond or cash investment sa kanila. Okay? So parang domestic hotels lang din po, accreditation lang para maging partner natin ng isang IATA travel agency. So we non-IATA needs to have them as our ticketing partner because for us non-IATA, we do have system na maa-access natin yung mga international airlines natin. However, the only thing that we could do on that system is mag-reserve. Okay? So, i-reserve lang natin yung ticket. Ang finalization or issuance pa rin ng ticket would be to the IATA. Okay? So, meron tayong system na ma-reserve natin yung ticket. Ang finalization is through endorsement pa rin sa IATA ticketing partner natin. Okay? So, this would be your reference in the future because right now, SMB, yes, is still not IATA, but guaranteed po, we do have partner IATA travel agency. That's why nakakapag-issue pa rin tayo ng international airline tickets. Okay? Any question about IATA and non-IATA? Okay? So next type of travel agency would be this tour operator. So as I've mentioned, meron tayong mga suppliers na pwedeng travel agency, pwede rin namang hindi sila travel agency. Because tulad po ng mga tour operators, they are the main suppliers for package tours because they are creating complete packages of hotel, transfers, and tours. So nabanggit ko na pwede silang hindi travel agency because the main thing para ma-consider tayong isang tour operator is if we do have partners na nane-negotiate natin yung rates and we could provide the best rates. So tulad po nung nabanggit ko, pwedeng locals on that destination. Not necessarily na isa silang travel agency because if you are staying on that specific destination, definitely, kumbaga marami tayong contacts. Okay? So tulad na lang sa hotel, then sa transfers and tours, marami na tayo suppliers or partners na pwedeng makuha para makapag-offer tayo ng affordable package tours. Okay? So, tayo mismo, based na tayo sa destinations na yon, best rates na yung na-offer ng suppliers natin or ng partners natin. Example, if this local na based in Calaguas, they're actually sometimes hindi travel agency. Pero sila mismo, nag-o-offer sila ng tours in Calaguas.
Meron ba siya may isang bayan dito sa labas?
Okay, so nag-o-offer sila ng tours in Calaguas based on the boat rental and based on the island hopping na pinoprovide nila. Pero hindi sila travel agency. So sometimes, yung mga ganong tour operators, may-ari sila ng bangka mismo. So best rates yun na po provide nila kasi based in Calaguas na sila mismo. Okay? So now, these tour operators, nakikipag-partner sila dun sa mga iba pa na pwede nila makapartner kasi in Calaguas package, yung will notice, kasama na yung boat rental, kasama na yung island hopping, kasama na rin yung food nila sa pag-i-stay nila. So yung bankero, of course, hindi naman lahat siya yung magluluto, hindi naman lahat siya yung mag-arrange ng accommodation. So this bankero do have partners para do sa accommodation, para sa transfers and tours nila. Pero siya mismo considered as tour operator. So, pwede rin namang travel agency based doon malapit sa Calaguas. Kasi marami rin siyang contact na bankero, marami rin siyang contact na pwedeng mag-tour sa kanila para doon sa island hopping, pwede rin yung para sa pagkain. So, those are the kinds of tour operators na pwede natin makuha. Basically, they are based on that specific destination because nakakapag-offer sila ng very affordable and competitive package sa industry. Okay? Now, these tour operators are also partnering with wholesalers. Because these wholesalers are the secondary suppliers or the resellers of the tour operators. Because sa tour operators, again, going back kay tour operator, kadalasan based sila on that destination. So minsan, yun din yung nagiging limitation ni tour operator. Kung nasan siya naka-base, yun lang din yung package na kadalasang ino-offer niya. So now, having a wholesaler or resellers of the tour operators, marami na tayo ma-offer na packages. So that's why I mentioned earlier, either a tour operator or a wholesaler, pwede natin maging supplier as a startup travel agency. So being a reseller of these tour operators, we are actually getting discounts or commissions based or due to the volume of bookings or transactions. So these tour operators din po kasi karamihan net rate yung pinoprovide. When we say net rate, kung ano yung rate na yon, yun na rin yung mismong babayaran natin sa kanila. Okay? So, but being a wholesaler, being providing the tour operator volume of bookings or transactions, merong mga wholesalers na similar na yung rates na na-o-offer. Similar na kay tour operator rates yung na-o-offer sa mga clients nila because of the discounts na binibigay ni tour operator. Okay? So I could say that yes, SMB, most of the packages that we are offering, similar rates na siya sa tour operators because being 7 years in the industry, we are providing them volume of transactions already, may discount nang binibigay yung mga tour operators ni SMB. Okay? So SMB is considered a wholesaler already because we are the resellers or direct resellers of the tour operators and we have many packages to offer. Okay? So wholesaler na rin kaming matuturing because we are providing packages sa mga affiliates namin or yung mga travelpreneurs na nag-avail nito travel business package. Okay? So with this one, now, next type of our travel agency is an independent travel agency. So now, this independent travel agency, hindi ko sasabihin na in the long run, independent travel agency pa rin. Because this independent travel agency is the resellers of the tour operators and the wholesalers. So hindi siya in the long run because independent travel agency, pwede ko rin siyang tawagin as the startup travel agency. So every one of you here will be starting as the independent travel agency. You will be the one to resell now the package of the tour operators and the wholesalers. Pero in the future, or let's say in the near future, depende po sa inyo kung ano rin yung idadagdag yung goal. So number one goal natin is to help the travelers natin. Next goal din na would be if you would be a tour operator or a wholesaler. Okay? So, whichever of the two, pwede. Depende na po siya sa inyo. Okay? Now, for this independent travel agency, we do have classifications. So, number one classification of the travel agency would be a home base. So, majority po kasi ng affiliates namin is started as a home-based travel agency. So, yung iba kasi syempre, tulad ni SMB, parang part-time lang. So, okay lang naman kung home-based or tinatawag din namin as online travel agency. Kasi yun yung number one thing na magagawa nyo pa lang sa operations, online transactions. Okay? So, home-based or online travel agency. Next one would be an office-based travel agency. So, tulad po nung background nila Sir Albert, they started as part-time business or home-based, then they open up a small office. A small office would be helping us or helping our clients develop their trust sa atin. Kasi by having an office is, by having the office, nagkakaroon sila ng chance na makipag-set ng appointment sa atin. Okay? So at least, they would meet kung sino ba yung nakaka-transact nilang travel agencies. Okay? Or travel agency. Okay? Excuse me.
Wait lang po.
Okay? So going back now, with the office base natin, yun, nakikipag-set sila ng appointment sa atin. So, pwede na natin silang i-entertain through our office. So, yung iba actually, not necessarily na nagre-rent kagad sila ng small office talaga. So, yung iba, pag may small area na free sa bahay nila, they're considering that office. Then, appointment-based naman po yung clients natin. At least, meron tayo mape-present sa clients natin na office. Okay? Then lastly, a commercial establishment or commercial office. So with commercial establishment, this kind of this type of travel agency, as I've mentioned earlier, mas madadagdagan yung potential clients natin because the location itself is helping our travel agency na makilala ng clients natin. So being 7 years in the industry, believe it or not, meron pa rin kami mga nagiging clients recently na tatawag sa amin, mag-i-inquire sa amin, saying na actually nakita lang namin along E. Rodriguez yung office ninyo. Okay? So, imagine, yung promotions namin continuous naman. Online, we are even attending Travel Expo, pero hindi pa rin lahat ng clients kilala si SMB. So, having this kind of location, a commercial location, nadadagdagan pa rin yung market natin. And iba pa rin ang interpretation ng clients kapag meron tayong commercial establishment na represent. Okay? So, these are the types of classification of being an independent travel agency. And also, pwede ko siyang sabihin na step by step natin. Okay? So, pwede yun din yung maging goal ninyo. From a home-based travel agency, you could have a small office, then also establish a commercial office or establishment. Okay? Any question? Okay. So, let's proceed now with this sample computation or sample of contracted rates. So, we do have the tour operator, the wholesaler, and the selling price. So, this selling price is actually pertaining to independent travel agency. Okay? So, again, the tour operator, the wholesaler being the reseller of the tour operator, then the selling price is actually now the independent travel agency price na makukuha ninyo. Okay? So, let's start with 3 days, 2 nights Hong Kong package with free city tour. Okay? So, with this package, from the tour operator, they are actually offering this to the wholesalers as 2,650. But the selling price of this specific tour operator is actually 2,999. Okay? Pero ang kailangan nilang bayaran ni wholesaler sa kanila would be 2,300. So from the independent travel agency, 2,299. But if you have a wholesaler na supplier, the only thing that you have to pay is 2,650. So tulad po ng example ko earlier, we are giving commission sa mga affiliates or independent travel agency. Okay? So next example, we could say the selling price is you, the wholesaler is SMB, and tour operator is your potential tour operator in the future. Okay? So wala po, if you already inquired to me, wala po kami binibigay na suppliers or list of tour operators because tour operators are actually considered as a trade secret ng isang travel agency. Okay? Now, going back, for your rate, you have this 3,500. Okay? So, this 3,500 is actually the selling price that the wholesaler is offering and that the tour operator is offering. But you being the independent travel agency, if you book this 3 days, 2 nights Bangkok package through a wholesaler, you only have to pay 3,250. And if you'll be having a tour operator from 3,500, you only have to pay 2,980. So whichever the supplier that you have, meron na kayong income or meron pa rin kayong income. Okay? So right now, to help you start up the business or to help you jumpstart the operations, from SMB, the wholesaler na magiging supplier ninyo, guaranteed na may income na kagad kayo. Okay? So next example would be 3 days, 2 nights Boracay package. 1,650 is the selling price of SMB, and you being the resellers of SMB Travel and Tours, you only have to pay 1,400 pesos for this package. These rates are actually per person po. Okay? So all of this rate is per person and you are earning, your earnings are also per person. Okay? Then last example, a sightseeing tour, underground river tour in Puerto Princesa. The selling price for independent travel agencies are 1,700 and you only have to pay 1,600 to SMB. Okay? So again, this selling price is the price that we offer to our direct clients and also that what we offer to our independent travel agencies or affiliates. But guaranteed, once you avail these packages through SMB, ito na lang po yung babayaran ninyo. Outright, may income na kagad kayo dun sa selling price na ino-offer ni SMB. Okay? Any question with the sample contracted rates? Okay, so now, let me provide you this sample computation of your income. Okay, so with this one, this example, we have here one all-in domestic package and one international all-in package. With this example of computation natin, we have 4 person in one transaction. Kadalasan po kasi, for them to avail the best rate of the package, kailangan 4 sila or based on quad sharing. Okay? So, this is just at least kasi possible na mas marami pa yung potential clients na makukuha ninyo. Okay? So, one domestic all-in package. Sa domestic ticketing natin, meron na tayong discounts na nakukuha. So, example, ipagpalagay natin na dito sa example na to, it is an AirAsia round trip ticket. With AirAsia, you are earning already 200 pesos per person discount. So, with this example, very minimal na 100 peso na service charge na lang yung dinagdag ninyo. Medyo maliit pa po yung 100 peso na service charge. Okay? So, having 300 peso income for the round trip tickets, multiply it by 4, you'll be having 1,200 pesos for the 4-person round trip tickets. Okay? So, all-in package, so we do have land arrangement. So, with SMB being your supplier, we are giving 250 pesos per person commission for a 3 days, 2 nights package. Okay? So, 250 multiplied by 4, you have an earnings of 1,000 pesos. So, with this all-in package, si SMB pa lang ang supplier ninyo, meron na kayong 2,200 pesos. Okay? So, next example would be an all-in international package. Okay? So, international tickets natin. Kadalasan, ang affordable naman na airline is Cebu Pacific. Okay? So, let's assume that we have here is Cebu Pacific. So, this 500 in Cebu Pacific is actually the discount only. Wala pa tayong service charge on this example. Okay? So, 500 multiplied by 4, you have there 2,000 peso income. Okay? So, with international 3 days, 2 nights package, with SMB, we are giving 350 pesos per person commission to affiliates. So, that would be your income multiplied by 4. So, you have there 1,400 pesos. So, in total, that is 2,400 pesos. So, kung ipagsasamahin natin yung income with this one, okay, depending on your promotion, in 1 month, sobrang hina na po nitong lagay na to. Okay? So, in 1 month, you have one all-in, all-in domestic and one all-in na international, you are earning 5,600 pesos. Okay? So, that's why, in the promotions ni SMB, we put in there at least 5 to 6 months return of investment. So, yung 25,000 nating investment, 5 to 6 months, kaya na talaga siya. So, with this one domestic and one international in 1 month, 5 to 6 months, kaya na talaga siya return of investment. What more, kung mas madami pa yung transaction natin. Okay? And going back to this example, as I mentioned, this is based, the commission is based on 3 days, 2 nights package. Okay? So, may additional commission pa pong binibigay si SMB every additional night. Okay? So, what if your client prefers 4 days, 3 nights, 5 days, 4 nights, mas malaki pa yung potential income ninyo. Okay? And with this computation, as you can see also, minimal lang yung naging service charge natin. Okay? But you're already earning this 5,600. Plus, on this example, wala pa siyang sightseeing tours. Okay? So, additional income pa natin ang sightseeing tours. Kung mag-a-avail yung client natin, madadagdagan pa yung 5,600. That's why, this sample computation, as I've mentioned earlier, this is at least the potential earnings or income na makukuha ninyo. Okay? Any question? Okay, so let's proceed now with the advantages of your travel agency. So before we proceed on the chapter 2, which is the how you would start the operations, what are the ticketing and hotel booking systems that you could use, let me give you first this advantages of the travel agency business. Okay? So number 1, very low risk investment. Okay? Ito yung gusto namin laging i-remind sa lahat ng affiliates namin because very low risk investment. Huwag tayong ma-pressure. Kasi dito sa business na to, hindi siya risky because kung i-compare natin, kahit sabihin natin ibang-iba naman yung mga business natin or iba't iba naman yung industry natin, on this industry, with the 25,000 investment ninyo, is every time, kung ano't ano man yung mangyari, but of course, wag naman sanang mapapabayaan natin, okay? Pero kung ano't ano man ang mangyari, you could always start your operations again. Okay? So let me just compare it. Sabihin na natin sari-sari store. Medyo maliit lang naman para makapag-start tayo ng isang sari-sari store. Pero sa sari-sari store, kung hindi natin matututukan or mapapabayaan natin yung nagiging sales natin, yung mga pinupondo natin na ibebenta natin, ang hirap ulit mag-umpisa. Kasi another set of investment para mapuno ulit natin yung laman ng sari-sari store natin. But with this travel agency business, as long as you have the knowledge, we are providing you the manuals, we are also providing you a lifetime support anytime. Kung ano't ano man ang mangyari, you could always start your business. Okay? So yung access din naman natin, lifetime din naman siyang binibigay ni SMB. So all of the ticketing systems, all the hotel booking systems, ma-access nyo siya. Kahit sabihin nyo na there would come a time na 1 month, 2 months, hindi kayo makakapag-operate ng a travel agency ninyo, no need to invest another set of 25,000 pesos. Just get the updates from SMB, then you could already start again your business. Okay? So number 2 would be minimal operational cost. Okay? So later on, we will be discussing the requirements you need for your business. So very minimal lang and mostly is meron naman na tayo. Hindi na rin siya dagdag investment para sa business natin. This is more on bills lang na babayaran natin. The internet, yung bills natin with the electricity, yun lang naman yung operational cost natin, which is actually currently binabayaran nyo na. Okay? So, madadagdagan lang naman yung usage natin because of the operations natin sa travel agency. So, very minimal lang yung magiging expense natin in operating this travel agency business. Okay? Then, number 3, enjoy the discounts and special rates from the suppliers. So, tulad na naging discussion natin from the services, you are already earning the discounts and special rates, which is becoming your automatic income. Okay? So, lahat ng discounts na to, lahat ng special rates na binibigay ng suppliers natin, yun yung nagiging income natin. And aside from this one, okay? So, aside from the sales or the income na nakukuha natin from this personal travel natin, we're also gaining discounts, okay? So kung before, nagta-travel kayo paying the published rates, why not travel more right now having the discounts and special rates natin, of course, okay? Then, easier visa processing. So this one, this is actually based on the observation of our general manager, based on his experience, okay? So just to share with you, before, nag-apply sila, first time nila nag-apply for a Schengen visa sa Europe Embassy. Okay? So, kadalasan sila Sir Albert kasi gusto nila magta-travel sila, kasama nila yung buong family. So, being practical, then syempre, lahat na sila magta-travel sama-sama. Excuse me. Okay? So, with that, si Sir Albert lang syempre yung nag-provide ng financial requirements, which is, excuse me, there are at least 10 na magta-travel. So, the embassy said na medyo tagilid talaga yung application nila. Kasi isa lang yung mag-guarantor sa lahat ng applicants natin. Okay? So with that, pagdating sa interview, ang highlight ni Sir Albert is him being owner of SMB Travel and Tours. Actually, binackground check pa nila si SMB being established enough naman. The main reason that Sir Albert provided is actually they want to visit Europe kasi gusto niyang malaman kung paano niya i-market sa Filipinos ang Europe destinations. Kasi marami naman talaga in the Philippines na hindi familiar sa destinations in Europe. Plus, pag sinabi natin Europe, mahal kagad ang iisipin. So, marami ang hindi nagiging interested. Okay? So, with that kind of reason, being in the tourism industry, the embassy provide them conditional visa. Okay? When you say conditional visa, they are requiring all the applicants to appear again on the embassy once they get back in the Philippines. Ganon kahigpit si Europe Embassy. Pero, pinagbigyan nila kumbaga yung application nila Sir Albert because Sir Albert would be the first one na tutulong. The travel agency, not just Sir Albert, the travel agencies are the first one helping every country, every destination to boost their tourism. So, kapag established na rin yung travel agencies ninyo, pwede rin naman na yun yung ipoprovide yung source of income sa embassy. Kasama na yung consideration ng embassy na tutulungan natin sila, tutulungan natin yung bansa nila na mag-boost yung tourism sa Filipino market. Okay? So just other affiliates din po namin, yung mga established na affiliates na namin, okay naman na yung travel agencies nila, currently employed sila, pero sa visa application nila, ang nilalagay nilang source of income is the travel agency. They are presenting that they are part of the tourism industry, mas nadadagdagan yung chance. Okay? So nadadagdagan lang po, hindi naman namin sinasabi na 100% kagad yung approval rate kung isa tayong travel agent. Okay? So nadadagdagan yung chance natin na ma-approve pagdating sa visa applications. Okay? Then, enjoy free charge of trips. Okay? So, sino naman ang hindi gugustuhin na magkaroon ng free travel, di ba? Okay? So, this one, being in this business, pwede at kayang-kaya na natin siyang ma-avail talaga because based on the transaction, so not just sa discussion natin regarding the wholesalers, they are giving discounts due to volume of transaction. Some operators, or I should say, most of the operators, if you are providing them volume of transactions or bookings, pwede tayo mag-request sa kanila ng free charge of trips. Pagdating sa mga domestic hotels natin, actually nakakapag-request tayo ng free accommodation, sa mga suppliers natin ng tours, ng transfers. So we do have different suppliers. So all in all, kaya natin mag-arrange ng travel natin mismo, mga travel agent, na free talaga. Okay? So, with SMB, hindi lang po si Sir Albert yung nakaka-experience ng free charge of trips, even us employees, na-experience na rin namin siya. Nire-request lang namin siya sa supplier. Sa dami ng transactions ni SMB, yun din yung nare-request namin. So, you, in the near future, kapag may mga sarili na kayong suppliers, pwede rin po kayo mag-request sa kanila, then you will be having free charge of trips from your suppliers. Okay? Then lastly, huge earning potential. So with this one, tulad lang nung discussion natin from the very start, lahat ng services natin, it is actually giving us potential earnings and potential clients. Okay? So sa lahat ng service na meron tayo, lagi tayo may potential clients, that would be giving us potential earnings sa business na to. Kumbaga, bihira na sa atin yung isipin natin na hindi tayo magkakaroon ng income, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng sales. Sa dami ng services natin, marami yung nagiging potential clients natin, malaki yung nagiging potential earnings natin. Okay? So these are now the advantages you have being in the travel agency business, and we just want you to take note of this and remind yourself from time to time para ituloy pa rin. Kasi yung ibang iniisip nila is sobrang dami ng competitors, baka hindi mag-work out. Okay? So just remind yourself about these advantages and continue this journey with the travel agency business. Okay? So, let me just show you the domestic and international travels na nagawa na nila Sir Albert as a highlight being in this travel agency business. Okay? So not just that, na nakakakuha sila ng free charge of trips, they are also gaining experience na nasi-share din natin nasi-share namin sa clients namin. Okay? So they've been to Mount Pinatubo, Anawangin, Baler, Palawan, Bacolod, Ilocos, Davao, Marinduque, Cebu, Bataan, Coron, Boracay, Bicol, Bicol, Bohol, and Batanes, one of the best-seller packages of SMB Travel, being featured on the show of Miss Venus Ra, and being a wholesaler of Skyjet Airlines. Okay? So sa dami na rin ng mga nagiging partners and sources ni Sir Albert and ni SMB Travel, nakikilala si SMB Travel. Okay? Then for the international travels naman nila, so dito nagkakaroon din ng mga supplier si Sir Albert. So, yun na-discuss natin earlier, sa international hotels, hindi nila i-accredit yung business permits natin. So, with this kind of travels, nagkakaroon ng chance si Sir Albert na makakilala ng travel agencies. Based on these destinations, of course, sila, accredited sila no mga hotel. So, aside from the hotel booking systems, nagkakaroon na rin kami ng direct suppliers due to the travels na ginagawa nila Sir Albert. So, we have here Thailand, Beijing, Hong Kong, Kuala Lumpur, Australia, Singapore, Korea, Japan, Dubai, Cambodia, Vietnam, Italy, London, France, United States, Spain, Maldives, Canada, Alaska, Sapporo is also in Japan, Turkey, and Iceland. So Turkey and Iceland is the most recent travel na ginawa ni Sir Albert para madagdag na yung packages na to sa na-offer natin sa clients natin, and of course, many more to come. So, one goal din ni Sir Albert kasi is yung mismong experience nga po, masishare natin sa clients natin. Kaya gusto niya, siya mismo or part ng SMB yung makakapag-visit sa mga destination na ino-offer natin. Okay? Any question regarding our chapter 1? Okay, so if you do not have any questions regarding chapter 1, let me just have a review before we proceed on our chapter 2 on starting your own travel agency. So number 1, how do a travel agency earns? Okay, so through commissions and discounts. Okay, correct? Number 2, what services can you offer to your clients? So we discussed 11 services. So what are those 11 services? Airline tickets, so international and domestic airline tickets. Package tours. Passporting. Visa assistance. Travel insurance. The roaming packet Wi-Fi. Sightseeing tours, Asian cruises, and international and domestic hotel bookings. Okay? So those are the 11 services that you could offer sa clients ninyo. Okay? Then number 3, what is the difference between a tour operator and a wholesaler? Si tour operator, yes, much cheaper si tour operator because they are the main supplier while the wholesalers are the resellers of this tour operator. So regarding the rates, let me just recap. Most of the packages sometimes from some wholesalers, similar na siya na na-offer sa rates na binibigay ni tour operator because we are gaining additional discounts due to the high volume of bookings or transactions. Okay? Then lastly, what is your goal? What should be our goal being a startup travel agency? Okay, to help the travelers. So yun yung pinaka-goal natin. Tutulungan lang natin yung travelers natin because again, these travelers could definitely do it on their own. So meron namang website ang hotels, meron ding website ang airlines. So kaya-kaya nila. So tayong travel agent, tutulungan lang natin sila na gawin lahat yon para hassle-free yung magiging travel nila. Okay?
Thank you for watching SMB Travel.